Hey there, guys and gals. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Hello, my friends. The more formal opening and such a bit later in the clip here, but here I am taking dude to Risen Star. He's just not able to come with me on this extravaganza. I've talked about this in the past, but this is where you want to get gas. It's at least $3 cheaper than in Needles. You drive over the bridge, and here you are. And this is where you need to get gas. Hey there, guys and gals, and hello, my friends. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef, and after a very, very long and arduous day trying to get out of the house, I'm going to go for about a 7 or 8 day extravaganza. Dude is being boarded. He was trembling. Oh, my puppy. I love my dog, but this is not a trip for him. So, hold on. I'll have to timestamp in the day and the time here, but come on, dude, for Christ's sakes. Here we go. I am at the Wagon Wheel in Needles. I've eaten here a couple times. I'm not going to do a restaurant review per se, but I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do and the plan and all that. So we're going to go inside and we'll see what's next. I've been having cabin fever for a while and I haven't felt well. I haven't felt well since I got back with the locomotive, and I think I talked about that in the last one. So 2-3 days ago, I felt exceptionally bad. I must have ate something. Well, the next day, I thought, I feel pretty good, and I decided, it may not get much better for a while, so I made reservations. So I'm going to Barstow tonight, and then I'm going to go to the Wigwam in San Bernardino, where I stayed a couple of years ago. I'm going to stay there for, I think, 5 or 6 nights. I did board dude. It's not a trip for him. Last week or 8, 9, 10 days ago, my Hanai Leif reached out to me, and I haven't heard from him in a while. And I thought, okay, he lives down there. And my Hanai Vin also lives down there. He lives in Riverside County. And so I reached out to both these guys. So I'm going to have some fellowship along the way here. I also want to go to the Downey McDonald's, which I've talked about that, and the Hershey Bar and the fried pies. I may go to the In-N-Out and Factory Store in Baldwin Park. It's on the way. I want to stay at the Wigwam because I didn't do a good job of filming it the last time, and it irritates me. And I want to make a separate Wigwam video, and I'm going to do that when I get there. So I've ordered chicken fried steak. They recognize me by face. I've got a big iced tea. I'm going to sit inside here. I got gas. You saw it was a real struggle to get out of the house. I lost my shoes. I lost my new medical card. I'm wearing my work boots, my Red Wings, and I actually bought some work socks, boot socks. So I've worn boots in the past, and I'm going to wear them at least on this trip. So I think that's it. We'll take a quick picture of the food when it comes, and we'll see what's next. As I'm pulling out of the wagon wheel, you can see my server, and God, I can't remember people's names. She waved at me. She recognized me. It's good to be recognized when you walk into a place. So we're going to skip a whole bunch of the road footage and move to my motel in Barstow, which didn't have a working ice machine. It was the Econo Lodge. It was only $50-something, but, well, I stopped and got one of my cups filled at the AM PM here in Barstow. And I'm going to, again, skip a whole bunch of the road footage, and you're going to see me pulling in to the Red Hen, which actually has a Hellendale mailing address. And we're going to have breakfast here, and I'm going to talk about that here in the next shot. Hey there, guys and gals, and hello, my friends. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. And after a very, very difficult start of our morning, having a couple of meltdowns and such, I find myself at the Red Hen Cafe kind of between Victorville and Hellendale on the Mother Road. And I ate here in February, and it was really good. So I made it a point, I'm going to come back here and eat again this morning. Little bit, real lot of struggle. I bought something for my neck, like a TENS unit. I get a lot of this vagus nerve stuff in my feed. You look at one and you get 50 different advertisements. Well, I tried it. I've had some success with it, but I broke it this morning. ADHD again, way to go. Because I was looking for my camera that I didn't know where it was, so I had to have a meltdown looking for that. And when I was digging through the bag, I did find the camera, but I snapped my little massager TENS unit. So there you go. You know, I couldn't find my keys. This is even before I went down to Phoenix. So I'm using the backup set. I'm down in Phoenix with Charlie. We're going to the MVD. He drops his phone in between the, under the seat. He reaches under, and there's my primary keys. I thought they were in the house. I dug up the house 3 times. I couldn't find them. I didn't know what the hell. So, okay, I got my primary keys back. I found my secondary keys, which I happen to have on now because I left my primary keys at home, along with my help me, I've fallen buzzer, because I should have that always, and I forgot that too. I also had to order another carpet massager because I broke the handle. I bought another handle that didn't work, so I thought, okay, well that's about $200 or $300 more ADHD tax. And so when the new one came, I was assembling, and it's real simple. And I saw the piece that really attaches the handle to the base. Yeah, it clicks in, but there's a U-shaped piece that has a bolt, a screw, and you attach it, and I don't have that, so I ordered one. So I may end up with 2 working carpet shampooers, and I need to get to this because the house is really starting to look like nobody loves it, and I have got to get my shit together. I just can't tell you how much I'm struggling. And let's not forget that I couldn't find my dash cam, and it was right there, but it's a black dash cam in the black console, and it's on the bottom, and object permanence is no joke. So now, after a whole bunch of this griping, bitching, ADHD tax nonsense, we're going to go in and order. It's already warming up out here. It's going to be warm today. So we'll see what's next. Well, I went ahead and made a separate restaurant review, but as you well know, the food here is good. I highly recommend it. Lynette is awesome, and so is Maddie, my 2 servers. Jesus, dude, you can hear the truck traffic. I don't know if I'm going to take a nap right now or quite what I'm going to do. I'm already starting to fade. I can't check in too early, so I don't really know, but by God, you will see what's next. And we'll all see what's next. So we'll see what's next. Elmer's Bottle House here on the right is a pretty historical stop on the Mother Road. I had to drop a letter in the mail here in Oro Grande. I'm gonna cut in some bonus footage now. I sped this up a touch. We're entering the little town of Oro Grande in San Bernardino, California. There's a historical cemetery here that we're gonna go to next. Our next stop of the day finds us at the historical Oro Grande Cemetery. Oro Grande was settled for centuries prior to the colonizers. It was until roughly the 1849 gold rush that Oro Grande started to become a more permanent settlement. The first burial recorded here was in 1852. It's one of the oldest cemeteries in San Bernardino County. The railroad was first laid, according to this sign, in 1885. It had other names, Upper Crossing and Halleck. It seems to me there was a place in Nevada named Halleck as well. This one was General Henry Halleck, and he was one of the original investors in the Oro Grande mining district. So we got, hello, baby. Oh, look at him. Oh, I know you're a good boy. I know, Pumpkin. It's okay. You're a good boy. So we're gonna see what's next. Yesterday was exhausting, so I had to take a nap here at the Cajon Pass marker, and I'm gonna cut some bonus footage in here now talking about this. Our next stop of the day, I guess maybe 1 o'clock, finds us halfway up the Cajon Pass on Interstate 15. This used to be the Mother Road, the Mormon Road, the Old Spanish Trail, the John Brown Toll Road. I'll show you the sign in a minute, but first we're at Camp, God, the sun. We're at the site of Camp Cajon. There used to be a military camp here. This is a pretty famous stop along many, many trails. It's about 50 degrees. It's real nice out. The camp was here. The camp, the idea started in 1917. The National Old Trails Road opened in 1913. The Mission Inn Outpost opened up in 1921. The camp monument was built in 1919. Here is a view of what used to be. This is called the Gateway to Southern California. Here's another shot of the Camp Cajon facilities. The 1938 flood washed a lot of this out. This is also part of the Pacific Crest Trail System and the Santa Fe Grand Canyon Needles National Highway, the Trail of the Padres. No, not the San Diego Padres. So there's a lot of stuff happening in this pass. It's a very historical place. Of course, weekend traffic here is incredibly challenging. I've seen fires out here where the entire freeway is smoked over, and it's just a traffic nightmare. Much less weekend traffic going to Vegas. There we go. Gotta watch that sun. This marker signifies the Santa Fe. Sorry guys, the Santa Fe and Salt Lake Trail, erected in honor of the brave pioneers, or as I endlessly point out, the killers of the indigenous First Peoples who were already here. It was built in 1917. So, again, make no mistake that the winners write history. And I'll see if I can't tip in a picture or two of the travel facilities that used to be back up at the freeway intersection. Eventually, a couple years ago, everything burned down. But I'll see if I can't dig it up. We're on the road. We're going to go all the way up the pass, and we're going to head north on US 395, and we'll see what's next. I went in and skipped all the road footage. Here I am pulling up to the wigwam, the famous wigwam in San Bernardino County, California, on the Mother Road. And I'll have the closing shot next. Hey guys and gals, this is going to be your closing shot. I am at the wigwam. I got here. Samir let me check it an hour early. Very, very nice guy. The family here runs an absolute dynamo of a property. I'll do a property review, a hotel review, somewhere along the line, but not today. I lie down. I'm really struggling. It was a long day today. I did take a nap. You saw I got here and took another nap. I'll reach out to my Hanai. One of my Hanai already has, and I had to say, dude, I'm just too sick, so I'm going to set some of this up. So we're going to close here. This is, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. Eye on the prize, head in the game. May Freya show you favor on the hunt. And we'll see you for the next one.